This deep into the match, Bianca
not with a bad rib.
No way. No way.
Trying to lift.
Bianca Belair, Naomi and Bayley team up against Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. Bianca Belair has some backup against WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax, Ms. Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. Naomi breaks silence after Tiffany Stratton costs her the WWE Women's Championship and wins it herself. Naomi has reacted to Tiffany Stratton winning the WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown. Stratton cost Naomi the title against Nia Jax before cashing her Money in the Bank contract in on the now former champion. Unfortunately for the Queen of Glow, this wasn't the first time she was unsuccessful in her attempt to win the WWE Women's Championship. While she quite recently defended the Women's Tag Team Championships with Bianca Belair, the 37-year-old superstar failed to win a third singles championship in WWE. On X, FKA Twitter, Naomi broke her silence after Stratton made history by cashing in her Money in the Bank contract to win the WWE Women's Championship. She also addressed Jax and Belair, showing gratitude for the EST. First tweet of the year, and there's so much to say. I'll keep it short. Happy New Year, guys. Tiffy clocked RT tonight. Hashtag Tiffy time Nia. That's what you get at Bianca Belair. I love you. And although I lost hashtag WWE Phoenix, you made me feel like a winner. 2025, here we go. Now let me finish icing this back, wrote Naomi. Despite losing on this week's SmackDown, Naomi is expected to continue defending the Women's Tag Team Championships with Belair, while Jade Cargill remains on the sidelines. Tiffany Stratton took advantage of Bianca Belair's actions on WWE SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton cost Naomi the WWE Women's Championship after hitting her with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Post-match, she attacked Candice LeRae and hit Nia Jax in the back with the briefcase. This allowed Bianca Belair to hit Jax with the KOD. Stratton dumped the EST over the commentary table before connecting with the Prettiest Moonsault Ever and pinning Jax to win the title. Tiffany Stratton Superstar was also partly responsible for Jax's title-winning match against Bayley at the SummerSlam Premium Live Event. She later helped the Irresistible Force in retaining her championship against the role model at the Bad Blood. Naomi and Bayley will team with Belair to take on the Vicious Trio in what is sure to be an incredible six-woman tag team match. WWE SmackDown results. January 3rd, 2025, Nia Jax vs. Naomi women's title match, and more. Find out what happened on the January 3rd, 2025 episode of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Full results breakdown of Naomi challenging Nia Jax for the women's title, and more. The January 3rd, 2025 edition of WWE Friday Night SmackDown emanated out of the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona. This was the first 3-hour edition of SmackDown, kicking off the new year with Lillian Garcia taking over ring announcer duties and a rather sparse lineup promoting the episode. For those who missed the first SmackDown of the year, here are the results of all the matches that took place, as well as notes on the other highlights that happened during this episode. The show started with footage of last week's episode, breaking down the situation between SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis ordering Kevin Owens to hand over the Winged Eagle WWE Championship title, as he's not the rightful champion, and the setup of Cody Rhodes challenging Owens to a ladder match for the belt at Royal Rumble. After that, Cody Rhodes cut a promo where he said he was technically not cleared to wrestle tonight. Drew McIntyre interrupted. He gave some words of wisdom to the American Nightmare about how he, Cody, is the quarterback of the best roster the company has ever had, and Rhodes needs a friend to watch his back, so he's there as part of the transfer window. He always tells the truth. Rhodes equated his experience of leaving WWE to come back and finish the story to what happened with McIntyre as well, and put over the Scottish Warrior's successes, but he doesn't believe him, and he knows that Drew wants a shot at the title. McIntyre reiterated that he's here to help him, not hurt him, and as he was leaving, told him to watch his back, just as Kevin Owens jumped Rhodes from behind. McIntyre just casually walked away, and officials came out to separate Rhodes and Owens. WWE SmackDown results. 1/3 Powell's live review of Nia Jax vs. Naomi for the WWE Women's Championship. U.S. Champion Shinsuke Nakamura vs. Andrade in a non-title match. WWE SmackDown results. Tiffany Stratton cashes in Money in the Bank on Nia Jax, to win WWE Women's Championship. The first episode of SmackDown of 2025, which was also the first 3-hour-long show of the Blue brand, saw Nia Jax defend her championship against Naomi. Amid the chaos, Stratton also rushed to ringside with her Money in the Bank briefcase. SmackDown, January 3rd, 2025, results. Nia Jax vs. Naomi, Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade, The Bloodline more. On January 3rd, 2025, WWE hosted a new episode of Friday Night SmackDown from the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona. The show was headlined by Nia Jax defending her WWE Women's title against Naomi. The full results are listed. The first 3-hour SmackDown features Shinsuke Nakamura in action and a WWE Women's Championship rematch between Nia Jax and her longtime rival Naomi. Welcome to a new era where SmackDown is officially a 3-hour show going forward. With this being the go-home show before Raw's huge debut on Netflix, what will happen between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa? The former WWE Undisputed Universal Champion isn't advertised for tonight's show, but Sikoa has been terrorizing the roster for weeks after the tribal combat was made official. Will the leader of the current bloodline make another example out on some poor SmackDown superstar tonight? Can Naomi finally beat Nia Jax in the first 3-hour show? The WWE Women's Tag Team Champion has been a thorn at Jax's side since she returned. Naomi even beat the current world champion in a non-title match back in October. However, Jax has beaten Naomi every time the title is on the line, and though she's failed to get the job done in recent tag team matches, Nia Jax hasn't lost a singles match in 3 months. Will the WWE Women's Champion add another victory to her resume? Or will Naomi become the new face of the SmackDown Women's Division? WWE SmackDown results November 22nd. Stratton and LeRae face Bayley and Naomi. Women's U.S. title tournament continues. Welcome to Wrestling Incorporated's results for WWE SmackDown on November 22nd, 2024, coming to you live from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. The next competitor to advance in the tournament to crown the first ever Women's United States Championship will be determined tonight, as Chelsea Green collides with a returning Blair Davenport and one half of the reigning Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair in a triple threat match. Bayley advanced in the tournament during last week's edition of SmackDown when she defeated Candice LeRae and B-Fab in another triple threat match. Speaking of Bayley and LeRae, they will be in action as the former teams with longtime friend Naomi, and the latter joins forces with Women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder Tiffany Stratton. This won't be the last time that the four women will be facing each other in the ring, as Bayley and Naomi, along with the aforementioned Belair, the other half of the Women's Tag Team Champions Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley will be taking on LeRae, Stratton, Women's Champion Nia Jax, Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez in the Women's War Game.